character, combining strength and reason. We'll meet the man when we return after the break. Vancouver's salute to the I.W.A. continues.
In 1962, Jack Moore replaced Joe Morris as the president of the I.W.A. Over the years, Moore saw his union win a number of important benefits, especially in the areas of health plans and vacation time. However, his most important legacy to the I.W.A. was his discovery of Jack Monroe.
But if the industry persists in being part of the impetus behind government moves to screw our members, we would have to be pretty stupid to talk blandly about cooperation and being responsible and being moderate.
It was just this sort of forceful character the I.W.A. needed to pull it together, to present a united front to the companies. When Monroe was 6 years old, his father was hospitalized with a chronic illness. Jack and his mother were forced to live in a relief camp for the next 10 years. And it was probably there where he developed his ideas about how to deal with the establishment.
You know, that I don't trust the government to set up the policies on what should be logged for export. And if you want to admit it, neither should you.
With us now in our studios live is Jack Monroe, president of the I.W.A. Good evening, Jack, and welcome.
Good evening, Michael.
Are you having a good time?
I am having an excellent time.
This is not an evening for politics or debate or any of those things. This is a night for you to relax and just enjoy yourself.
Well, I've been in this studio with you before, Mike, and I noticed tonight you're being much nicer than you usually are.
Well, now, I got to tell a little story, because you came to me just before the show.
Yes?
And just a minute, cover those up for a second. He came to me just before the show, and he said, "What's this all about?" Yeah, did you expect a trick in here somewhere, like we really just couldn't pay tribute, that there would have to be a catch in there somewhere, that we would jump up and say, "Hey, we got you. You owe us one"?
Well, some people seem to be delighting in kind of booting the I.W.A. around for the last year or so, so I guess once bitten, a couple of times shy, they say.
Is that what happens to negotiators after a while? You tend to become a very suspicious person.
Oh, I don't know. I think we're in some difficult times, and I want to compliment you know, yourself and CKVU. I think they've done an excellent job tonight in really telling the people what the hell some pretty significant people of this province are all about. The people that are employed in our... that are employed, our industry, our membership, and the union's been around for a while, and we can tolerate what's going on right now. It won't last, and we will.
I thought you were going... There's a tough audience over here. Some of the toughest audiences can be your friends, and they've been just giving you a bit of a rough time, but you've won them over now. They're in the palm of your hand.
Somewhat difficult to recognize on occasion. We had an executive board today.
Right. Let's have a look at these now. Are you starting to do commercials like Rodney Dangerfield? Or?
Yes. And I'll have you know that I'm in such good shape in this job that if I lose 4 pounds, I'll be down to 1/8 of a ton.
Dare I say it? One of your friends said those were holding up your shorts. No. Was that a low blow?
That was...
Sorry, no pun intended.
We have to say hello to Jack Moore. He's my predecessor. I'm not sure he's happy that he discovered me either, but he's here tonight in the back.
He is waving his hand, and I don't know if we can pick him up right at this moment, but we'll certainly try to later. And we saw that mention of him just a few moments ago. 23 years now, you've been a member of the I.W.A. Is that the right number of years? 23?
Oh, 25, yeah.
25. Long time. Did you set out to be a trade union leader?
Oh, I don't think anybody sets out to be a trade union leader. You kind of happen to be in the right place at the right time, so to speak. We had some difficult times. I'm from the interior, and I became somewhat involved in the interior. And in the 60s, when we were considerably less paid and less well treated, if that's proper terminology, to what was happening on the coast, and I was part, along with some other people who are here tonight also, that took a stand in the back end of the 60s, and It was good for the union, and I guess you just kind of happened to be there.
You were born in the East, though, weren't you?
Well, Alberta.
We won't hold that against you. It's all right. It's okay. You had no choice. I mean, it just happened you were born on the other side of the Rockies. And then you came out here, as you mentioned, and you've been involved for a long, long time. Is a negotiator born, or is a negotiator trained?
Oh, I think born, Mike. I think one of the problems of the industry right now is we need more guys like Gordon Gibson running around the industry, and a hell of a lot less academics running around trying to tell us what it's all about. And, we should get back to the basics. I think that you have to have some natural talents, and I don't say that...
and people who care about people, right?
Yes, right.
People don't get lost sight of in the whole thing. Would you do it all again? I mean, if you could go back and make another choice, I mean, would you make another choice? I know that one of your hobbies is fishing. Would you rather have run a fishing lodge? Or?
No, Mike, I think that a lot of people, if you're not in this trade union movement, don't really recognize the rewards that are there, not monetary, but you feel good about being able to help fellow workers, certainly. Especially in difficult times. The I.W.A. is not an old organization. It has done a good job through some difficult times for its membership, and you feel good about that.
Okay. We are going to take a break, but we will come back and we will talk more with Jack Monroe. Stay with us. There's more to come. Jack Monroe, president of the I.W.A. And just very briefly, Jack, over the years that you've been involved in the I.W.A., is there any one thing that you feel most proud of as an individual, something that you've accomplished or helped to accomplish?
Oh, I think, Mike, the first time I was involved with a serious negotiating committee, we ended up having a 224-day strike in the interior. Jack Moore, Bill Shoemaker, Slosher, myself, were the committee to bring the interior into the real world, I think, as far as benefits is concerned. Certainly the pension plan, everybody in the I.W.A. is proud of what we've been able to do in the pension plan, and it's good for the members.
Okay, Jack Monroe, we're happy that you're here tonight to, obviously you would be here tonight for this celebration, and it's good to know you're having a good time. Could we have one more flash of those high performance suspenders before we go?
Husqvarna.
Jack Monroe, president of the I.W.A.
Hard to be humble if you own a Husqvarna.
To comment on the past, present, and future of the I.W.A. and its importance to our province, here's Laurier.